Every time you turn around, right? It's another headline about AI taking over. But today, we're going to look past all that noise. We're going to dive into something that's totally changing how we think about tech, collaborative AI.
You know, when you hear the letters AI together, this is probably what jumps to mind, isn't it? This classic sci-fi idea, the robots are coming and they're going to make us all obsolete. And let's be honest, it's a powerful image. Kind of scary, too.
But what if that's just not the full picture? Or maybe it's the wrong picture entirely? What if the goal here isn't about replacing us, but about partnering with us? That is the huge shift we're digging into today.
All right, so let's just reframe this whole conversation. Forget the idea of some autonomous robot army. We're talking about a much more integrated, much more, well, human model. Let's meet your AI co-pilot.
And this right here, this is the core of it all. Collaborative AI isn't designed to work for you, it's designed to work with you. The point isn't to replace you, it's to enhance you. It's basically a tool that's built to make you even better at what you already do. This analogy is just perfect. Think about it. A pilot could fly a plane all by themselves, sure, but with a co-pilot, everything gets better. They're there for safety, for efficiency, for that second set of expert eyes. They're a team, right? Each one bringing their unique strengths into the cockpit. So this really lays it out, doesn't it? The two big visions for AI. Over on the left, you've got that old school works for us idea, an independent machine that just replaces a task. But look to the right. That's where we're going. It's symbiotic. It augments our skills. It works with us. It's the huge difference between just delegating a task and actual, true collaboration.
Okay, that sounds great in theory, but what does it actually look like, in the real world? What are the benefits you can actually feel when you have an AI partner? Let's break it all down.
Well, for starters, it can make us way better thinkers. An AI can chew through these enormous mountains of data in just seconds, finding tiny little patterns that our brains would just skim right over. And that gives us these incredible insights that help us make smarter, sharper decisions. Doesn't matter if you're a doctor looking at a scan or a financial analyst trying to predict the next market move.
And get this, AI can basically be your mentor, on demand. Just picture a junior engineer who's stuck on a really tricky problem. A collaborative AI could jump in, offer some guidance, suggest a few solutions, even run simulations to see what might happen. It's like it closes that gap between being a newbie and an expert, and it just supercharges learning.
And here's something that might surprise you. This isn't just for crunching numbers. No way. AI can actually be a creative partner. It can analyze all sorts of styles and patterns and then offer up totally new ideas to artists or writers or designers. It can help you smash through a creative block and find a direction you never would have thought of on your own.
So this isn't some far-off future stuff. This is happening right now, today. Let's take a look at how collaborative AI is already showing up in all sorts of different industries.
Just look at this. In healthcare, it's helping radiologists find things on medical scans that are really hard to see. In finance, it's giving analysts an edge in predicting the market. For education, it's building personalized lesson plans for students. And in manufacturing, you've got it working hand in hand with people right on the factory floor. It's everywhere.
But to really get how powerful this partnership can be, let's zoom in on one specific example. And it's a big one: robotic-assisted surgery.
This is the co-pilot model in action, right here. The surgeon, they're the pilot. They are in 100% control, making all the calls, all the critical decisions. The AI robot, that's the co-pilot. It's providing this incredibly steady hand, making movements with a kind of precision we just can't match. And when you put those two together, that human judgment and that machine accuracy, you get better results for patients. It's that simple.
Now, of course, it's not all smooth sailing. With any technology this big, this transformative, there are going to be some hurdles. It's so important that we go into this with our eyes wide open and, ask the really tough questions.
So, what's the catch, right? What are the potential downsides we need to be thinking about? What do we have to figure out to make sure this human-AI team-up is actually safe and works for everybody?
Well, it really boils down to three big challenges. First, you've got the ethical stuff. How do we keep things fair, protect privacy, and who's on the hook if something goes wrong? Then there's the design itself. The way we interact with the AI has to be smooth and easy, not clunky and frustrating. And finally, there's the risk of getting, well, lazy. We have to make sure we don't become too dependent on it and forget how to think for ourselves.
But figuring out those challenges, that's the key. That's how we unlock the absolutely incredible potential of this stuff. So let's wrap up by looking ahead at what that future could actually be.
I think this quote just says it all. The vision here isn't human versus machine. It's human and machine.
It's this beautiful synergy where our combined strengths let us solve problems that used to be unsolvable. We could create a world that's just so much more innovative, more efficient, more capable.
And that really leaves us with one last, really important question to chew on. If AI is our co-pilot, helping us fly the plane, who's charting the course? In the end, it's still up to us. It's up to humanity to decide where we're all going.